Hi there, friends. This is Grace again, and it's November. And I decided that one of the things that I needed to do today or this month is to go through my little bucket of things that I had purchased and just kind of use them up. So that's what I did with this page, as well as the one that I will be posting right after this. As you can see earlier, I had pulled out all of the items that I would like to use from this little bucket that I have. Whenever I purchase something new, I have a bucket that I put it in so that I will remember to use it up. Because if I add it with the rest of the items that I already have in my stash, it will take me a few months before I use them up. Or sometimes I totally forget that I had bought something and they would still be brand new and they would never be used, and I end up not liking them anymore. So anyways, going back to this layout, you see that stars, I actually, that's kind of the negative spot that I had cut out from my silhouette. I had this file that had a bunch of stars and I cut it out and I thought, hey, the negative spot will be a cool thing to use as a mask. And so that's what I'm doing here. Um, I taped it with some washi. I didn't want to tape the whole thing because you know when you spray and then there's the washi, it just kind of the it the mask that you had put or the tape that you had put adds to the masking. So I didn't want like a whole square line around it. Obvious in my page, and so I kind of just put the washi where I know I can cover it up with some elements, and I'm combining the um, the blue and the green mist that I had bought at their Heidi Swap mist, and I bought a 3-pack at Michael's. I was very excited to know that they sell 3 smaller packs, and I believe it was like $10 or something for the 3-pack. Don't quote me on that. I forgot how much it was, but I used my 40% coupon, and so I got 3 for less than $8, I think. Or so then maybe it wasn't a $10 one, maybe it's a $15 one. I can't remember. But anyways, I also wanted to use up these little block cards that I got from Julie Bean Soup and the 6x6 paper pad from Lily B Design. I believe that's what it was. It's been a long time since I've had this page. They actually no longer are in business, so that's kind of sad. And then I'm using a journaling packet from Deja Views. Um, and these ones are stickers. I thought they were die cuts at first, but they are stickers, so they're not like the ones that I've had in my stash. But the theme is family, and so I thought I'd use that for pictures that I have of my kids. I took a picture of my kids with their shirts, the big brother, big sister, little brother that I had cut out from um, I think it's transfer paper that I'd cut out using my silhouette, and then I added it on I added it on some shirts, and so I had my kids wear that when my third child was born 2 months ago. I'm going to use a blue cardstock as my base, and that white card that I had misted, I'm going to put that in the center. If you've seen my process videos before, you know that right now, instead of buying white cardstock, I'm using the backside of some pattern papers that I no longer want, just to save some money. So there is my misted stars. I like how it turned out. I like the combination of the blue and the green. I got the blue idea because my kids' shirts, my older kids' shirts, were blue on the picture. So that's where I got that color scheme, and it worked out good. Now I'm adding some elements, some other elements like the paper and the doily. Um, the pattern paper actually had some lines, white lines on it, but it was just so small that I figured I'd add a few more things there because it looks very solid to me, like from afar. And then I have this paper that just has "We Are Family" all around it. I thought it worked really well with the theme of the layout. And now I have this sticker from stamps from Paper Smooches, and I'm going to use the heart for a border. And I have to say, I just pulled out all of the items in that I'm using in this layout for my stash really quickly, and I was very surprised at how I was able to incorporate most of them here, even if they, didn't match. They weren't specifically put together. But I guess that's the good thing about um, documenting something that's not themed or holiday, is that you can put a lot of different things together. So I'm gonna use a pink colored ink for it, and I'm gonna of course clean up my stamp, and then I'm gonna trim the stamped image into a border and add that to my page. And then I'm also later on, you're going to find me that I'm going to be using some washi tape with that too. I bought a lot of washi tape, and I actually pulled out, I think I pulled out like 6 washi tapes for this project, which is very ambitious um, because I think I only used 2, or maybe I only used 1. So 6, pulling out 6 and then only using 1, that was kind of an indicator for me to kind of take a break on purchasing more washi tape. Anyways, I am gluing the doily onto the block of paper using some liquid glue, and then I'm going to tape that to the page. And then I'm also just trying to add more papers in there because I thought that I need to use up those papers. But I'm going to end up using more stickers than papers in this page, which you will see later on. I love buying papers that have white background, because then I can use the white background for other things. Like here I use it to mist, and then I use a strip to add the stamping. So it's been really good for me to do that. But I mean, I also love the double-sided paper still, because you know that they match, but white, um, the backside being white is also convenient for me. So those are my pictures, and they're just 2 4x6, one's vertical and one's horizontal. And I cut up that circle because I'm going to use them both, but in like 2 different positions. So one I had matted with patterned paper and cut up the edge with some scallop scissors. I haven't used my scallop scissors in a long time, so it felt good to bust it out. So I want to know from you guys, what is something that you have in your stash that you haven't used in a while? Like for me, it was the scallop scissors. What about you guys? I mean, I haven't even used my sewing machine, come to think about it, in a long time as well. So I want to know, what is in your stash that you haven't used in a while? Leave a comment below so that um, I can hear it, and maybe it's an item that I haven't used as well, and I haven't even think about it. I haven't thought about it anyways. So yeah, that big circle I am going to use as my title, and I had stamped that love with a heart on there, and I'm going to finish it off with some stickers to make my title say love them forever, because I do love my children forever, even though sometimes they are not the best kids out there. But who is, right? Because even I wasn't the best kid for my parents. Um, and this letter sticker that I'm using is from the dollar spot at Target. So I love that a lot of places have paper crafting items now, and they're very convenient for us to purchase. So, and I love the color. The color actually matches that pillow that I have my baby laying on. So that was pretty cool. And I love the silver lettering too. It just makes the words shine a bit. So I'm using some circle cutters to cut out a pattern paper to add to my doily because I felt like my doily was just kind of missing something, and it's kind of plain in the middle. So I am going to add that circle. And at this time, I don't know where I'm going to put my journaling, and so I'm just kind of figuring that out, trying to add some more of the stuff that I pulled out that I wanted to add. Those blocks of papers from Jelly Bean Soup was really cute, but they were just too big. The cards were just too big, and so I just decided to cut out the word and cut a notch on the end. And here is the part where you can see me kind of trying to add this sticker block as my journaling block, but then it'll cover up the circle in the doily and it was just too big, so I just decided to cut out the whole thing and just add that little thing on the top where it has cherished moments and then the date, um, the when, where, and time or something like that on there. And then I've purchased these badges a while back, and so I figured now is the time to use them up, and I was able to use, I believe, 3 of them here, which I was very happy. These ones, I had punched out a bunch of them from just my, I had a new EK Success punch, and I had a lot of scraps, cardstock scraps, and so I decided to punch out a bunch of them, and I put them in a baggie and I put them in that bucket, and I never used them, so I pulled them out here, and thankfully I'm able to use one which I'm highlighting with just pen lines, and then I'm going to add it to the page on the top because the top was feeling a little bit bare. And then I had cut out another word from the blocks that from Jelly Bean, and I'm adding another flare. And because I like to do things in threes, I figured I needed something over there, and so I went back and grabbed the stamps, and lucky for me, they had smaller hearts in that set, and I'm going to put 3 because it reminds me of my 3 kids. So I'm just laying it out and just seeing how I want the hearts to be, and then I'm going to grab my my acrylic block and then stamp it. I had to pull out that badge because it was too bulky, and I knew that once I stamped the hearts it wouldn't stamp well, so I'd take it out and then I'm going to put it back on there just so I knew that I had a good stamped image on there. And then another badge to make a visual triangle. And that's it. I added just a little bit of hand journaling on the bottom of the page. Thank you for watching. We'll see ya. Bye.